Hi there, it's Lee here for iMineBlocks. Welcome back to another video. In this one I'm going to be showing you how to set up a Zcash wallet using Ubuntu. So lots of people in the comments have been asking exactly how to do this. So in this video I'm going to be sharing exactly what you need to do to get set up with a Zcash wallet. One thing to bear in mind is that we're currently during the testnet phase of the Zcash. So the actual live network is not going live until the 28th of October. So the wallet that you set up now won't be, you can use it and you can test it, but it won't be a live wallet. Come the 28th, what you will need to do is re-go through this process and set up a new live wallet for you to use. So this one essentially is only a temporary wallet just for the purposes of testing, while we are using the testnet. So that's just to make you something aware of. So I'm in Windows, but I'm actually going to use the VirtualBox VM sort of manager, and then I've got Ubuntu running within that. So yeah, to use this wallet you need to use a Linux version. I'm using Ubuntu. Okay, so sorry, to get started, I'm using the instructions provided by Zcash. So the actual address, I'll just show you. If you do a Google search for Zcash wiki beta guide and then just go to the top version or the top link, that'll open up the actual instructions for you. And sorry about my voice, I know it's a little bit croaky. That's partly because of doing these videos, and I've done quite a lot these past few days. But as you go down, you'll see this getting started, and that's basically going to be the starting point where we're actually starting from. So let's continue on. So we need to open up a terminal window. So press Ctrl Alt and T. And then what we're going to do to kind of get started is just basically copy and paste these commands as we go. So this is the first one, so we're just going to copy that, and then we're just going to paste it into our terminal window and press enter. You just need to enter your password that you use to log in. That's going to install some dependencies. Yours might take a little bit longer. I've already gone through this process, so in my case it's not really downloading or installing anything. So further down we need to get a clone of the Zcash source program itself. So once again we're just going to copy and paste, trying to keep all this really simple. So it's the git clone of the actual repository. So you hit enter, and that's going to download it and basically put that whole, all those source programs into a folder called Zcash. So that's that done, and then we just need to change the actual directory to Zcash. So cd Zcash, and then it's the next line is git checkout. Paste that. And there is a warning about the detached head state. On previous reading you can just ignore that. Next line. Okay, we're making progress. Now if we go down to the compiling section, copy, I just want to paste it again. So what it's going to do is all the actual source programs that we actually downloaded, it's going to mash them all together. That's probably not the best explanation of it. It's going to put them all together and create the actual executable programs, the actual wallet node and everything that we're actually going to be using. Okay, I'm just waiting for that to go through. Whilst that's going, I'll just show you how to create a configuration file. I believe I've actually already got one, so I'm just going to open up a new terminal window. I'm just going to copy this one. I believe I've already got this, so it makes a hidden folder essentially. And then we need to create, we'll go to the actual folder itself. So from home, it's Control and H to show private folders. And then there should be a folder called .zcash, which is this one here. And in there you've got, I've already got one because I created it from a previous version. But if I just open it, we have to see what's inside. So I've got testnet 1, I've got some RPC user details, but you can just copy them. So what you guys need to do is just open up a WordPad editor, and then you just want basically 4 lines. So I'll just show you. So I'll just copy this. Just going to paste that in there, and then we're just going to save it and close that. So now we have this Zcash conf file, which is going to be used basically for the actual configuration of the actual Zcash wallet. So I'm just waiting for this program to finish off here, and then we'll basically be able to run the daemon itself. Okay, that's just finished now. It took quite a bit of time. It's been around 10 minutes or so. So if you're doing this at home, just give it plenty of time to actually complete. It will eventually get there. Okay, so we're ready to continue on now. So the next command is to run the daemon. So the computer is just a little bit slow now. So I'm just going to copy and paste that. Not like that. I need to, okay, so in my particular case, I think because I had a previous installation installed on the machine, although this technically wasn't a upgrade, I think because the old blockchain is there, I need to do like a reindex. You guys shouldn't need to do this. Okay, so we'll just leave that running, and essentially the daemon is running in the background. So it might take a little while for us to re-index it, but we can use the next command and see if we can get some information from it. So as before, I'm just going to copy and paste it, get info. Okay, so this gives us a lots of various information regarding the actual Zcash node itself. So you can see the protocol version, wallet version, balance, blocks, all sorts of difficulty is also an important measure, and other information that's not really relevant to most people. So let's continue on. The next part is to actually get a new address. So we're going to be using this command here. As before, we're just going to copy and paste it, and this should give us a new address to use. It has. So this is our new Zcash address here. Just going to paste it here. Probably should have opened up something else. It might take a little while. The delays in using this is actually because I've just got this installed on a old hard drive. So I think that's what's causing the actual delays and loading and stuff. If you installed it on a SSD, for example, I'm sure you get much better performance. Sorry, I'm just going to close that. I didn't actually want to open that. Just go with the basic version. So I'm just going to paste that there. Okay, so we now have a Zcash address which we can use. So what we might want to do is actually credit with some Zcash coins. So with this actual sort of node, it does actually have a inbuilt miner which you can use to mine. In order to mine, all you need to do is just change the configuration file, and if you look through the rest of the wiki, it shows you how to change the configuration file. It's literally 2 lines, and then it runs the inbuilt miner, and that will credit coins to your address as you find the blocks. But we're just going to use this faucet. I've tried it previously with the old version of the actual wallet and node software, and it didn't actually work. There was some bug with the wallet, so hopefully this time it works. So I'm just going to open it in a new tab. Going to copy our address. Wait for the site to load. And I'm just going to paste our new address there. So let's run that and hopefully it works. Okay, so the faucet is actually empty, which is inconvenient because it means that we can't actually do a test transaction. There's not much I can do about that. Maybe what I'll show you is the actual how to set up the inbuilt miner maybe. And then that way you can maybe get some test coins, and then you can kind of continue on making private addresses and sending and receiving transactions and things like that. Unfortunately, the faucet is empty, so I can't continue on with that. But let's go to the actual mining guide, and I'll just show you how to edit the actual configuration. So what you need to do is, in the beginning there was a configuration file which is in a hidden folder. So if you go to home, if you press Ctrl and H, it will show you the hidden folders. Then it's Zcash. Then if you edit the zcash.conf, and then this part here, it kind of gives you an example of making the miner run. So you can see by default it says Zcash uses 1 thread for mining, or you can change it to multiple threads. I think we use, just going to save that. So this is going to be our new Zcash configuration now. The miner is already running, so what we need to do is kill it. So if you just close the Zcash daemon, you might have been able to do it within a terminal. I've done it before, but I honestly can't remember the actual process, so just to keep things fairly simple. But with that daemon closed now, what we can do is we can kind of go back and reopen it, and then this time it will open with the new configuration, which means it will be mining, and then hopefully we'll earn some actual coins. So I'm just going to restart that up again. Okay guys, so I've run into a bit of a problem. I changed the actual miner configuration, or sorry, the actual node or wallet configuration to be a solo miner. That was set up, it's been mining. We've resynchronized with the actual blockchain, but we're not finding any blocks. The actual, I don't know if it's because the difficulty is too high, or what exactly the problem is, but I can't find any blocks, which means that I can't do any transactions or share any more information with you guys. I've kind of hit a bit of a brick wall and I can't really find a solution around it. So I really don't like to leave the video like this, but I'm really stuck basically. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the video here. I don't want to leave you guys hanging, but there's not much more I can do. But what I will do is I'll leave the actual miner running. Hopefully we'll find some blocks, and then from there I can do like an update video after this one and then share that extra bit of information with you. So look out for the next video, and I'll hopefully be able to conclude this section. But hopefully you found it, at least somewhat slightly interesting, at least as far as we got. Okay, so let's leave it there. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next video.